Hello, this is Lena with Plantflix. Welcome back to another video. I'm sorry it's been so long since we have filmed another YouTube video. I can remember when our last one was. We're kind of just trying to figure everything out. Spring is an insane time for our business in particular because of seeds and everybody's starting their spring gardens. It's amazing and we're happy that people are purchasing and that they're gardening and everything. That being said, we are streamlining things and we're trying to make room for other things like YouTube and just writing more blogs. We're getting into a lot of other fun projects that we're excited about. I actually have a ring light too that I'm pretty excited about. It'll make filming YouTube videos a lot easier. I don't have to wait for it to be a certain time of day for it to be bright enough to film. Hopefully you'll see other YouTube videos soon. I am actually working on another one already. I won't talk about it too much, but hopefully that one won't take too long. In this video, we're going to be covering how we set up this new plant shelving that we have over here. Something that I decided was necessary because we have so many seeds in the shop now. I can't even believe how we've gotten to almost 100 different seeds in the shop because just 2 years ago I think I started with 5 or 6 different varieties and it's just grown from there. Obviously I like to grow from seed just as a hobbyist, but also just for the business. I like to try to test out the seeds, make sure that things are good and that I'm trying out different methods, see what methods work for what seeds, and just getting enough information so that I can answer your guys' questions better. I was running out of room really quickly, so the shelving was quite necessary at this point. These shelves are in our bedroom. We happen to have a lot of empty walls here, and we selected wall shelving in particular because I just think it looks a little bit better and saves a little bit more space than just getting like a stand-up regular shelf. They are very easy to put up and they're also very affordable, which is the other big perk to it. I put up a couple of shelves over here on this wall that you can't see. They work. I didn't do the best job. I'm not a very meticulous person at all, and I do tend to get a little bit impatient, so I never do the measurements that I should. So they look like crap, but they work. They're just, you know, I question sometimes their structural integrity, but right now they're working. So hopefully they continue to hold. When it came to putting up this new shelving, I asked Jeff to do it because he is a lot more careful, and he also used to be a construction worker, so he knows what he's doing. And he wasn't particularly happy about the task appointed to him. However, we had a few of our friends come over, so you'll see in the video Kyle, our friend, was kind of holding everything up and cracking jokes and giving little motivational speeches to Jeff to keep him going. And we had our friends Julia and Ryan in the background as well. Julia was helping me film, and they were also just kind of cracking jokes. It was a little party that made the whole process just a lot more fun. I think it ended up taking less than an hour in total. You see for yourself, it's a very doable process, and like I said, it is affordable, so just about anybody can do it. We don't get a lot of natural light in our home. We have to basically depend on plant shelves with grow lights and everything if we want to do the indoor gardening that we do. Hopefully this inspires you to create something similar in your own home. Without further ado, here is the video. Hopefully you find it fun, inspiring, educational, all of those things. Let's get started. So here he is installing the first bracket. The installation is pretty simple if you haven't done one of these yourself before. It's just a matter of putting up a couple of brackets on the wall and then putting up the shelf. It takes a lot of measurement, as you can see. So the rest of this is just going to be the time lapse as well as a couple of funny little moments that happened.
Doing great, bud.
Worries. I'm here for moral support.
That's no question.
No, it was done.
Ooh.
Ooh.
No, don't do that. Let it go, because it's gonna. There you go.
It's gonna tighten, yeah.
So one of the perks of putting up the new plant shelving is I was able to take down our kitchen garden, which was a nice setup, but it just basically provided easy access for Maya, our cat, to eat all the seedlings that I would grow, which naturally got a little bit frustrating. So I was able to take that down, move all the plants to the new shelving, and they're doing a lot better there now. So now basically all that's left is to actually install the grow lights, which I did a pretty horrible job at on my own until Jeff came in and helped. And then moving in all the heat mats and the plants. And that's what you see unfolding in front of you. That's how we put up our new plant shelving. I absolutely love this setup. I'm in here all the time, just watering the seedlings, checking up on them, checking them for pests, and just kind of staring at the plants out here because it's just, they're displayed in such a different way and it's a lot more aesthetic, and also just the plants are doing way better. So it's way more fun to engage with the hobby in that way. And if I learned anything from this, it's that it's not so much just about making sure that your seeds are germinating and that you're getting your seedlings to survive. About half of the hobby, I would say, is about what kind of a setup you're able to create for your seedlings and your seeds, because it's not just about making the seedlings happier, making sure that you enjoy the setup yourself, because it is a really long process for the seedlings to germinate and to grow into actual plants. So you have to set things up in a way that will look pleasant for you, because it'll just make you want to engage with the plants a lot more and just enjoy the hobby overall. Have any other suggestions for what you think we should have done with this setup? Please let me know. I'm always very curious to see that. Share what kind of setup you've created, because those are some of my favorite tags that we ever get on Instagram or on Facebook. It's just people showing off what they did, and there's so many creative solutions out there. I absolutely love it. So please do. If you want to see more about the actual plants that we have growing here, the updates, that sort of thing, give us a follow on Instagram or on Facebook. I'm posting all the time about the seedlings and plants that we have growing here and how they're doing, their developments, any pests that I'm battling, and what I'm doing to combat them. Obviously, we're heading into the growing season, so infestations just tend to happen a little bit more in the warmer months. So it's very, very critical that you catch any little bugs crawling on your seedlings early on and deal with them appropriately. I had a really bad time last year where a lot of my seedlings died off because I didn't really know what I was doing when it comes to pests. I was lucky I never dealt with them before. Hopefully, again, you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please do like the video, please subscribe. We're such a new channel, so any kind of little encouragement like that makes such a huge difference. And hopefully we will have that next video out sooner rather than later. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. We will see you in the next one. So here he is, installing the top of that. So there's really not much to say. Okay, I'm sorry, I've made it awkward.